All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. I hope you guys are starting. I got to say this, and if you're new, this might be a little weird to you, but I just absolutely love kicking my morning off with you guys. It's a lot of fun, way more fun than I ever thought it would be. If you'd have told me years ago that I was going to do this 5 days a week, 15 minutes, and I had to be locked down to 15 minutes 5 days a week, I'd have said, no way, Jose, I'm not doing it. But you know what? God sometimes has an amazing plan. So we got two birthdays today. Gail Cummings that gets on here and Alan White that has been on here since day one of the Coach's Corner. Both of these amazing humans, it's their birthday today. So if you got Alan and Gail's number, shoot them a happy birthday or on Facebook. They're amazing humans, and we love you both. So our word for this morning is admirable. And like if you look at it in the dictionary, it's arousing or deserving, respect, approval. And as I thought about this morning, I went back to yesterday. Crazy enough, I'm in Michigan right now. And I was thinking about yesterday being back. I'd been in Mississippi and I was actually exercising, running, and I was actually going to a cemetery. And I was telling y'all about that yesterday, but I thought admirable. That was still on my mind today. And I came across Dale Carnegie. And he actually said, instead of worrying about what people think about you or say about you, spend more time trying to accomplish something that people will admire about you. Think about that. When the dash is done, what will people admire about Alan Schultz? I know I got my thoughts. Good thoughts, Alan, just so you know, good thoughts. What will they admire about Anthony? What will they admire about, Mark and Colleen or myself? Like I got to thinking about that and I thought, you know what? That text message back to a human matters. That callback matters. That email response, reply back matters. Opening the door matters. Saying hi matters. Smiling matters. Because at the end of the day, as Dale Carnegie says, you know, does it really matter what people say about me? What matters most is what they will admire about me. And I thought, how powerful. Because I think it involves like demonstrating daily and letting it compound over time. Everybody can be nice for a minute, for a day, for a week. But what about compounded over time, like where you're showing integrity, you're showing up for people, you're creating respect and trust in people's heart and in their mind. You're showing courage. Like, are you the person when times get tough, when there's a challenge, people look to you to lead, right? That firm, that calming spirit that like, oh, I know she or he has got my back. Um, I think at the end of the day, like that is what people will admire about all of us. So my message was short this morning, Andrea, but it was powerful because it's like we get so busy. And so many times I look down and I'm like, man, I didn't get back to this person. Oh my goodness, they've had to message me 3 or 4 times. And, and it's like, don't forget how powerful it is to stay in those connections daily, even though it's time consuming, because at the end of the day, one day they're going to, you know, that admiration towards you will be there. And so anyway, all right, I'll turn it to you, Adrian.
Well,
Good
great
work.
lesson this morning, Coach. I appreciate it. And I'm kind of proud right now for my text messages because I actually got caught up. So that is a miracle in my world. I can really get behind. So if you messaged me and I didn't respond, that means I've lost it at this point. So please message me again. But right now, when I look at my phone, I only have 3 unread text messages, and that is a miracle. Maybe the word should have been miracle today. But anyway, very excited. So the quote that I found about being admirable was, admiration from others is not just a reflection of your character. It is the currency of respect that enriches the tapestry of meaningful connections and opens the door to a life well remembered. And that was a bunch of words, and I kind of feel like I have marbles in my mouth trying to read it. But I thought, isn't that what it's all boils down to? That when we're admirable, we create meaningful connections. And that when we leave this world, when our dash is done, we're remembered in a positive way. So I thought that was very, very powerful. So what I looked into is, well, how do we become more admirable? If we're just a run-of-the-mill person and we're not out, I don't know, rescuing people or fighting wars or, I don't know, doing anything big and exciting, like how does a regular old me become more admirable? So first of all, live with integrity. Be honest, be transparent in your words, with your actions, keep your promises, and follow through on commitments, which was kind of fun because commitment was our word yesterday. Next, if I want to be admiral, I want to live with empathy. Practice understanding and sharing the feelings of others. Show compassion, offer support, be there when you're needed. Third, excuse me, is respect. Treat others with courtesy and consideration. Embrace diversity, embrace the different perspectives. Like, I think one of the best things that we can do as humans is to travel a little bit and be around different people, because it grows our perspective if we're having respect for the different people that are living in different ways. So respect. Next is to live with humility. Acknowledge your strengths and, what do we say? Lesser strengths, right? The things that maybe we can improve upon. Be open to learning from others and admitting, anybody else struggle with this? Admitting when you're wrong. Next, if we want to be more admirable, focus on generosity. Share your time. Like sometimes when we think about generosity, we think, oh, I'm going to have to open up that wallet, right? I'm going to have to just go. I don't have 2 nickels, but I'm going to have to give at least 1 away to somebody else, right? But generosity is so much more. Be generous with your time. Go listen, lend an ear for somebody that really wants to chit chat. Lend or share your skills. We all have skills in different ways. And if we're going to be truly generous, go share those skills, right? Go help somebody be better because you gave a little bit of the wisdom that you've acquired in your life to somebody else. Share your resources with others as you can and contribute positively to your community. Next, if we want to be admiral, focus on courage. So face challenges with bravery and determination and stand up for what you believe is right, even when, I'm going to say especially when it's difficult. Sometimes I feel like, you picture a salmon, they're swimming upstream, and that might be how we have to live our life sometimes where, maybe, and I guess they're going in a group. So I'm going to say that one salmon, right? But like everybody else is going this direction and you're kind of trucking in this direction. And it's like, sometimes we can look around and think, am I crazy? Should I just go with the flow? But if it's something that you believe is right, I say keep on swimming upstream. Next, if we want to be admiral, focus on continuously improving ourselves. Strive for personal and professional development. Learn from our mistakes and actively seek ways to grow. And then lastly, live your life authentically. Sometimes it can be easier, maybe a little bit more comfortable to try to be a cookie cutter, right? I'm like, well, I want to just present myself. I love Colleen. She's amazing. She's a good person. So I'm going to put on a little Colleen mask and maybe I'm going to walk around with her little face in front of me and I'm going to copy her on social media and I'm going to do all the things, right? Mark's going to be even confused because he's like, wait a minute, there's 2 of them, right? Because I'm going to try to just be like Colleen. But if I truly want to be admirable, I got to be like Andrea. and I got to realize that I'm a little bit different, and I got to take off those masks and live an authentic life. So that's what I had this morning. Hopefully that was a little weird. Sorry, Colleen. But hopefully this was a good lesson today.
Great. No, it was a great word. Great word today. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Let's give these two amazing humans
Yeah.
a happy birthday right here. Alan, go have a good day today. Swing the golf club, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's raining
get
in
out there.
Alabama. All right. All right.
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
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 birthday,
birthday, Alan and
dear
Gail.
Alan and Gail.
Birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday
Birthday
to
to
you.
you.
You
And
guys have a beautiful birthday.
happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
everybody.